Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Broken Diamonds. And this new drama from director Peter Sattler and writer Steve Waverly focuses on a young man played by Ben Platt who plans on going off to France, to Paris, to write a novel. But the issue is the death of his father and his sister, who has really horrible problems with schizophrenia, become roadblocks in that way. And he must try to figure out finding the balance between supporting his family and trying to find the personal growth that he has never really had his whole entire life. And this film really rides high on some strong performances and some genuine empathy and sympathy throughout the film. And it kind of makes up for some lack of depth in how it handles some of the themes of the film, and also from like a story perspective, it's pretty by the numbers. Nothing's really going to surprise you in this film, but definitely Ben Platt really delivers in the leading role here. He gives us an anchor into the film that allows us to connect with him, and we feel bad for him. We want him to be able to live his life and try to balance things, and you can see the conflict. And Platt plays it so perfectly because obviously he wants to be able to live his life after his whole entire life believing he played second fiddle to his sister, to his parents. And then you have Lola Kirke, who plays his sister, who is absolutely fantastic in the film. There's a manic energy that she brings to this role that is very magnetic and a very intriguing performance. And despite the fact we don't really get to see too much of in-depth into her perspective on all of this, it really is from the lens of her brother, Scott, played by Ben Platt. We do get to see her struggling with these things. There's a lot of emotion here. Kirke is able to deliver on that. And you have some supporting help with Yvette, Nicole Brown as Cookie, their stepmother. And there's some emotional moments, especially over the phone, where Scott has a conversation with his mother, who's dealing with Alzheimer's and has basically left him and his sister behind to move to Florida with his stepfather. And you have very raw emotions throughout this film. There's a lot just riding on nerve of pulsating with insecurity and sadness and discomfort. And you have all of this going on along the way. And it's a pretty powerful film in emotional standpoint. Now, from the themes, it poses that duty, and should he go live his life? Should he commit to helping his sister? Because he's used this as a crutch his whole life to be like, I've never been given a fair shake because of my sister. And there's been this sense of never really getting a chance to live his own life, but had he really taken that shot to do so? And you also know exactly where this film is going, and it has some pretty standard beats in terms of like showing mental illness. You know, like a film like A Beautiful Mind, you get some similar moments. At least this film avoided really going into like visual hallucinations and stuff like that, but this really isn't from Cindy the sister's perspective, so you're really not going to see those things. And along the way, these strong performances really elevate this story. But in general, I think this is a pretty emotional and worthwhile experience, even if it smooths out some of its harder themes. But in general, I think this one is worth a watch. But those are my thoughts on Broken Diamonds. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.